Hello! Put the music up. Okay, I'm listening to a lot of Running Wild, because the thing I'm doing now, it's like I'm listening to all the albums by Running Wild, and then later I put of each album, I put my favorite songs to find out which are really my favorite albums by Running Wild. Quite know which are my favorite albums, but I still wanna see it on paper and then know how many songs I like of each album. And maybe in the future I'll make another Running Wild video. I already made one once, showing my Running Wild collection. I think I did it actually, like 3 years ago or something. But I like to maybe give a point, from my favorite album to the least favorite Running Wild album. Anyway, it's early morning. I just woke up practically. It's Sunday. I thought I'm gonna make this video showing some stuff that I bought recently, like this one by Deicide. Of course, when these guys release an album, I always like to buy it because this was a very important band to me. Like in the early 90s, I listened to Legion a lot, and of course the Deicide. Those albums were really some of my favorite death metal albums ever. And of course, this is a different type of monster, kind of monster. It's brutal. It has a different sound. It's maybe more technical than the early Deicide. I still like this album very much. I like everything I own by Deicide. I was going to check some other. I have a very nice box set too of one album, and of course I have most of the albums by Deicide because I like to have them, because I like to play them. I think they always come up with great riffs and great songs. And of course, Glenn Benton to me is my favorite death metal vocalist. Maybe together with Dave Vincent, for Morbid Angel. I love him too, of course, his voice. But Glenn Benton, I think he's one step above him. It's just amazing. And the artwork is really, really good, especially on vinyl. Overtures of Blasphemy, 180 grams on Centura Media. In this video I'm going to show some of the stuff I bought in the last 2 or 3 weeks. This one I bought at a concert that I went last week. It's Witch Tower. Witch Tower is a band from Jaén, from Spain. And the guitar player is actually the guitar player and the... I don't know if he's the guitar player, to be honest. I never noticed, but he's the vocalist of the band. Yeah, of course. The guitar player and the vocalist, Victor de la Chica. That guy is the guy that writes all the songs for this band, practically. This is his baby, He was before in the band Sombras del Destino. And this is new wave of British heavy metal. I know it's traditional heavy metal movement, new wave of traditional heavy metal, but it sounds pure British. I mean, if you like Angel Witch, for example, you will like Witch Tower. And they really know how to write great songs. I mean, I love them. I also bought these 2 parts. These are compilations. See, these are compilations that came out not so long ago. 2016, for example, this one. This is Condenados al Olvido 2 and 3. And here we have demos from bands from the 80s and very early 90s. But most of it is from the 80s. For example, here we have the Pasión demo 89. Only of Spanish bands. Valhalla with W. demo 87. Harlem. Demo 85. Sabotage, they're from north of Spain, quite a legendary band from País Vasco, I think they are. Demo 1988. Great stuff. This is just great stuff. The sound is not perfect, of course, they are demos, but you can read a little bit about each band too inside. Also in English, there's a write-up also in English. These are good stuff. You can buy them on Discogs actually. Condenados al Olvido. I have also the first part, but I bought it a long time ago. Okay, I also got this one by Poison. See, totally different thing as this one, the Deicide. But it always have been like that with me. Already like in the late 80s. It was hard rock, thrash metal, black metal, yeah, the early wave maybe, but death metal. And of course Poison is one of my favorite bands. But I also like the German Poison. There's a different type of story, of course. Here we have Strong Arm of the Law by Saxon. This is a new release, new re-release. Just came out in this year, 2018. All the albums, at least the 80s Saxon albums have been re-released like this in Diggy Books with extra bonus tracks. It is really worth it to buy this again. For we already have this in our collection, but it's just great. Here we have the BBC sessions from 1982 are on here. I also bought actually the debut album by Saxon, and this album I have it on vinyl, on Japanese edition, but I thought I'm gonna buy this again to pay attention to it even better. But because there are so many great songs on here. I love Stadiums of the Highway is one of my favorites. Most well-known songs. And then we have the Rainbow theme and Frozen Rainbow. Those two. There's really like one is amazing. And of course I wrote down some other songs, but I'm also listening to all my Saxon albums again. And for example, it's great. I have it written down here. See? I can see exactly which are my favorite songs. Big Teaser, Still Fit to Boogie, and Militia Guard. Militia Guard is also a great song. See? That is you must have again on Diggy Book. It's a new release from 2018. Some other re-releases are these two by Running Wild, Gates to Purgatory, the debut album, and Brandon and Exile. And this was before they became this pirate metal band. Right now I'm listening, actually, in the background I was listening to this one, Black Hand In from '94. Because I'm also listening to all my Running Wild albums. I already said that. You can see it's early morning and it's like I'm repeating myself now. But anyway, oh yes, I got some more things here. I also bought this one again in Diggy Book, Into the Pandemonium, with bonus tracks. See, also in Diggy Book, it's all great releases. Well, if you already own this, it's still great to buy this again, because it's not like they're not really expensive. At least the ones I'm finding, they're not expensive. Also, this is a re-release by Tankard, Stone Cold Sober. This came out, I think, in the early 90s, but it's from 2018 re-release with 3 bonus tracks on it. You see? I think it's from 91, I think, this album. For sure you all guys know Tankards. But if you don't know them, it's a thrash metal band. They love to talk about beer. Thirsty Work. See, also it's it's nice to see this actually. It looks like this photo is made in Spain somewhere. See, with the mountains like that. It doesn't say when this came out, but I remember buying it first. I think it must be around 91, to be honest. 1990 or 91. Stone Cold Sober. Okay, that's it. Yes, this is everything I want to show in this video. I'll make some more videos soon. And that's it. Okay, stay metal everybody.